Hi, I'm Liz and I'm from MyMag. I just wanted to send you this short little video today to tell you about our great conference call that we'll be having next Wednesday. We've had a really good review from the last couple that we've done. Loads of people have found it really beneficial. It's a great way to find out the real nitty-gritty about what it's like to run your own MyMag. Basically, we invite a local MyMagger to come on the call and I'll spend about 20-30 minutes having a chat with them, asking them all those questions that you want the answers to, and maybe some that you haven't really thought of yet. So definitely come along and listen to the call. It's really easy to do. It's next Wednesday and it starts at 10:30. All you've got to do is dial the number that I'll give to you once you responded to this email with a certain PIN code, and that allows you to actually access the call. You don't have to participate if you don't want to. You can just kind of listen in and we'll chat away for a little bit and hopefully give you a real feel of what it's about. In the meantime, check out these MyMaggers talking about what it's like to run a MyMag.
Hi, my name's Mary Booth. I run a MyMag business. I started the first one, OL3, Saddleworth Monthly, in 2005. I then added a second when the original owner emigrated, and I've more recently launched a third one as well.
My name's Carol Aldred and I live in Bolton up in the northwest, and I've bought a number of postcodes now from MyMag. I mean, we wanted to be around for our children. At the time that we started the business 4 years ago, it's almost 5 years ago now, the children were all at school and we still wanted to work from home so we could be here for them. And we found that the MyMag was very flexible, that we could work, even if one of the children were ill and they were off school and they needed some care, we could, you know, have a day off work and make up in the evening if we wanted to, or just catch up the day after. So it's very flexible for both of us, and it's meant that we can spend time together, we can go out for lunch together when we want to and see our friends when we want to.
The two things I would say I most enjoy, obviously you're running it as a business, but it is really very rewarding when all the small businesses and small trades say, this is great, I've had such a good response, this has really helped my business. I find that very worthwhile, and also I do an awful lot to promote all the local clubs and groups, societies in our area. And when they say, oh, we've got new members, or we had a fundraising evening and normally we get 20 people and we put it in your magazine and 70 people came and it was fantastic. So I find that very rewarding too.
The start-up costs are really quite low because I recouped my initial investment within the first 2 months, and after that it was all pure profit. Well worth every penny, absolutely well worth it. You know, so much so I've gone on to buy more and more postcodes because initially, you know, now I can recoup it in a month. It's very easy to do that. It's not like a business, you know, that you can go and buy that might cost 20 grand, 30 grand, and it takes you a year or 2 or 5 years to pay back. This is something that just takes a couple of months. So, you know, it's a no-brainer.
I would say you can do it from either angle. If you come from full hours, full-time job, you can probably put more commitment into it straight away, but it is something that you can get going possibly on a more gradual slope if you're trying to juggle other things, because the workload does become easier over time. Obviously the first magazine is the hardest because you've got nothing. After some while, a lot of the adverts are repeats. There's not as much work involved as time goes on, but you add them in, so you find the magazine gets bigger, but you're not actually doing any more work or as the first one.
There is an awful lot of support from head office, and the pack of information that was received I was really impressed with because it covers every single thing that you might want, right down to the last paperclip even. It tells you everything that you need to buy to set up your system, every piece of information that you need to start out making your first calls. There's also a lot of people like myself that have been quite successful at MyMag, who are more than willing to help people. You know, there's a forum there where you can go on there and ask lots of questions.
When I look at my first magazine now compared to the current one, you really can't believe it's the same publication. It was 28 pages, it was all black and white, and really it looks like the parish magazine. But having said that, as I said, I covered my print costs and I made, you know, I did make a profit on it of, you know, several hundred. And as I say, I set it up without doing, you know, still doing other work as well. I also, from making the first phone call to getting it out was, yes, as you say, three and a half weeks. So you can start it up and turn it out quite quickly.
To be quite honest with you, you don't need experience. If you've got the will to do it and the determination to see things through, then you'll do it. You don't particularly need any skills. As long as you can speak to people and you know you've got the right attitude, that's all that matters really, because I haven't done anything like this before, and we really looked at, we looked at magazines and thought, can we do this? Can we produce a magazine? Because it was completely, something I'd never even thought of. And if I hadn't have seen it online, when I put in work from home and my mag popped up, I would never have even dreamed of doing a magazine. It was quite away from my experience levels at the time. In fact, I couldn't even work a computer properly at the time, so it's not ashamed to admit that, but I'm quite good at it now.
I had one of my daughters went round to a new friend's house and she changed schools, and she came back and she said, "Oh, Mum, when I got there," she said, "there were all your magazines in a little pile on the kitchen inside." And this lady had said, "Oh no, I always keep these are really handy." And she said, "Actually, that's my mum." And she said, "Oh, it was really nice, really." And someone said, "Your mother does that? Gosh, how amazing." So, no, it's nice.
Well, I hope you found that useful, and if you want to participate in the call, just drop me an email back and I will fire over the phone number and the PIN code that you'll need to access the call, or just give me a call at the office on 0121 765 5556. Oh yeah, and we're having a special offer on the call. For anybody that comes along and listens to the call, we will be announcing a special offer just available to those people on the call. So you've got to be on it to qualify. So yeah, I hope to speak to you guys soon. Bye.